If you are wondering how much of a difference your choice of words make while giving an answer in an interview, I would like you to consider the following two examples. Response number 1, I helped generate ideas for the campaigns. And response number 2, I generated ideas that were used in an award-winning successful campaign. What is the difference between the two? Now, both responses are basically sharing the same information, but in a very different way. In response number 1, the word helped is a very vague statement. And what the interviewers want to know is that they want to pinpoint what you did for that particular campaign. Something that I've mentioned before in the STAR approach. At the same time, in the second one, you have not only informed them that you generated ideas, but they were also used in the campaign, and that campaign in the end managed to win an award as well. So you see, there is a marked difference between the two responses, despite the fact they are conveying the same message. Hence, your choice of words are very important when giving your answers. And in this lecture, I will share with you words and some statements or phrases that you can incorporate in some of your answers. Now, interviewers would like to see how you deal with responsibility when you're assigned with a task. And in all your responses, you have to showcase that not only that you will take on the challenge, but also tell them that you are someone who will deliver on time without compromising on quality. So using words that portray you as a person who is responsible will help you establish credibility in the eyes of the interviewer. Moving on, as hiring managers, we don't want to hire individuals who basically wait for instructions in order to do something. Instead, we want doers, we want self-motivated individuals and those who take up the challenge in the first go. So when you are responding to a question, try to use words which reflect the fact that you are someone who takes initiative. So you can use phrases like, I took the initiative, I started to do this, and so on. And you will be able to portray the fact that you are someone who does not require constant supervision and will always hit the ground running. After this comes results, which is the R of the STAR approach as well. Now again, sharing an answer which does not have the final result or the impact it had in the end is like sharing a story without an ending, and it can be extremely annoying for the interviewers. So whenever you are giving answers, make sure that you tell them what was the final result of whatever initiative that you took, and you can do that by sharing phrases like, as a result, this happened, in the end, I did this, and the final impact of this initiative was that, and so on. So this will help you stay result oriented during your interview phase. Then comes measurability. Like I've said before as well, you must try to give concrete numbers in the end of your answers. And while you're giving answers to certain questions, sharing exact timelines or percentage increases or maybe the value of that initiative or the budgets that have been assigned to you will help you give solid answers. And sitting on the other side of the table as interviewers, we will have no doubts in our mind that you are sharing a true answer. Then after this comes one of the most powerful words that we all encourage candidates to use in an interview is the word example. Why I say it is one of the most powerful words is because it allows you to divert from an abstract discussion to a real story, and it forces you to show rather than tell. So whenever you can, try to share examples, and as a result, interviewers will know that you know your stuff in and out. Then what you can do is that you can use words that reflect company values. Now again, if you've done your research properly, and if you've gone through the About Me page of the organization, you will be able to determine some of the words that the company values. And you can use those words appropriately in your interview answers. Now having said that, don't try to copy everything that has been written over there. Instead, use synonyms of some of the words that have been mentioned over there appropriately in your answers. Then comes a very important word or similar words which revolve around passion. Passion is something that must be portrayed both in your interview as far as your body language is concerned and also in your answers. Because we as interviewers want to see how excited you are as far as this job role or this opportunity is concerned. So whenever you're answering, try to use statements that I was really excited, I'm extremely passionate, I'm looking forward to this challenge. All these things that revolve around the word passion are words that I would highly recommend that you use in giving answers during your interview. Then you have words which revolve around leadership and team orientation. As hiring managers, we want to hire individuals who will first of all stick around with the organization for a decent period of time, and as time passes, they will be able to occupy some of the people manager positions that organization has to offer. So when you are giving answers, try to use words with regards to I accelerated, I ensured, I tried to manage, I coordinated with these many people, all these things reflecting your leadership qualities. While doing so, you should also share words which revolve around teamwork and collaboration. So use the term I and we appropriately in all your responses. And then finally, you can also use industry jargons or buzzwords that are being used in the organization or in the industry. If you've done your research appropriately, you will know about these words beforehand, and you can incorporate these not only in your resume, but also in your answers during an interview. In the end, I would like to tell you that using such powerful words during your responses in an interview is like making a secret handshake with the interviewer. So use them appropriately in your responses, and if you have done this, you have successfully tapped into the subconscious of the interviewer. And if you're able to do that, then my friend, you are in charge of that conversation.